guys. So this is the recording for the retreat, winter 2018, and we are going to emphasize our quads, our hamstrings, hips, lower back, neck, shoulders, and we'll do a little bit of an emphasis on our immune system since it's winter time. I'm just going to add that in. So those were all the requests I've received. So we're going to get started. So we'll just start in all fours with cat and cow pose. As we inhale, we'll lift our tailbone. And as we exhale, we'll exhale through our mouth. And notice how I'm shifting forward and back. You can do that as well, just to get a little extra movement. So as we inhale, lift your tailbone. As we exhale, let's blast it out through your mouth. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, and one more, exhale. Good, let's look right and left a couple times. So we're just looking all the way to our right, all the way to our left. Opening up our spine from side to side now. And you can even just look over each shoulder instead. Try to even touch your tailbone to your shoulder. So you're kind of wagging your tail almost. Good, we're going to take our spine now in a circular motion. This is opening up our hips, our lower back, and our spine. So it's almost like we're jump roping with our spine. But if an easy way to think about doing this one is act as if you're drawing a circle on the back wall with your tailbone, and the rest of your body will follow from there. Good. Let's take it the other direction, and you can add your shoulders into this. You can even really emphasize the forward and back motion. Just feel it out. Feel what feels best for you. Good. Maybe you make this a whole different pose. It's just coming forward and back. Emphasize your deep breathing. Good. We'll curl our toes, lift up into downward dog. And if downward dog is too much for you at any time during this series, you can always do half dog instead, or simply come to all fours and work there. So there's always modifications. So in down dog, I'm going to pedal out my legs a couple times. And we'll just tilt to the right, tilt to the left. Let your head relax. You can say no with your head or yes. Or a circle even. Act as if you're drawing a circle with your nose on the back wall. Push into your heels a little more. Good. We'll just slowly walk up, so right and left. And it might not be graceful, and that's okay. Good. Relax down, and then you're just going to pull your belly up and in and drag your arms all the way up to the top. And when you reach the top, you can circle your shoulders a little bit. We're just going to open our neck, and I'm going to face this way for a minute. So we're just looking right and left here. And trying not to push too hard, just kind of allowing your neck to go to its deepest range of motion. Again, deep breaths. Good. So now we're going to take our head in a circular motion. So we're not going all the way around, we're just doing halfway. We're doing half circles. So shoulder to ear, chin to chest, ear to shoulder. So going back and forth, you can slow it down if that feels better for you, or speed it up if that feels better. Again, breathing deeply. Good. One more time. I'm just gonna actually roll our shoulders. So up, forward, and back. You can kind of let your spine be loose here. You can kind of allow yourself to have a sway back, and maybe you even turn this into a little, almost like cat and cow standing up. And then we'll take our hands to our shoulders, and we'll go first in one direction. And then in the other direction. It's really good shoulder opening. And we'll just, again, look to the right and left a couple times. And we're going to take our right elbow and arm and pull it across our chest, and we're going to look the other direction. So whatever arm you have, it doesn't matter which one you have in your hand first. Just try to look the opposite direction, and we'll again do the other side. So you're looking over that shoulder, breathing deeply. Every time you breathe out, try to pull a little deeper, so you're using your breath to get deeper in your postures. Good. Take the right arm, bring it up and over, and then you're grabbing the elbow with the other palm and pulling that hand down toward the small of your back. As you do this, try to open both shoulders and open your chest and lift your chin up a little. Other side. So this time right palm grabs left elbow, and again you're trying to pull your fingertips down your back. Open your chest, open your shoulders. Good. So we'll relax the arms down now. Let's grab from behind. So fingertips are pointed down and your fingers are interlocked, and we're just pointing down toward the floor. You'll notice a really deep opening in your neck and shoulders. Good, we'll forward fold now. Bend your knees and just lift your hands up off your body or away from your body. So bend your knees as much as you need to feel comfortable and to have, kind of want your belly on your thighs as opposed to a big gap here. You want to have that support. So allowing the shoulders to open. Roll back up, and then one more shoulder opener. We'll reach behind, grab first your right wrist or your left, it doesn't matter which one. I'm sorry. Tilt your head the opposite direction as your shoulder. So I'm pulling, right now I'm pulling my left wrist with my right palm, and my right ear is going toward my right shoulder. Good, so other way. Pulling that wrist down, bringing your left ear to your left shoulder. Deepen it up. Remember, use your exhale to release and relax. Good, and we'll come to the top of our mat. We're just going to do a very slow flow to open up our hamstrings. Let's do a back bend, and then we'll forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And we'll walk our legs right and left. We're just going to pedal out the legs, right and left, right and left. You can look right and left as well as you pedal. Good. So let's bend our right knee and straighten your left leg if you can, and walk both hands to your right. So right knee is bent, left leg is straight, and you're walking your hands to your right. Feeling a really deep stretch down the left side of your body, as well as down the back of your left leg. Good. Walk your hands the other way. So this time we're going to bend our we're going to bend our left knee, straighten our right leg, walk your hands to the left. Try to look through your shoulder, or maybe up toward your right shoulder. Good. We'll come back to center, and let's just bend both knees at the same time. You can maybe bounce a couple times or straighten and bounce, whatever feels best for you. We're going to step back with our right foot. We'll come all the way down to the knees, and then we're just going to tilt forward and back. So you can put your forehead to your knee, and then look up. Forehead to knee, and look up. Forehead to knee, look up. We'll come back to neutral. Lift your right arm up for a twist. Other side, left arm up. Then you can twist beyond perpendicular. So open the chest, open the shoulder, feel a twist happening in your body. This is actually good for detoxification and digestion when you can do these twists. And we'll come back down, straighten up the right leg, bring the right back foot down to the floor, and touch your forehead to your knee. So round your spine, push the floor away, and try to touch your forehead to your knee. Hold it there. Relax your arms, and then roll back up to standing. You can even roll your shoulders at the top if that feels good, and then roll back down. So keep very strong legs. Hands to the floor, forehead to knee again. And then come all the way back down. And we're just going to come to all fours. Use your arm strength to slowly lower down to the floor, and then immediately we'll lift up into cobra. Deep breath. So shoulders back, legs straight and strong. So contract your thighs. Exhale, come down, and we're going to push all the way up into downward facing dog again. So we'll, again, pedal out the legs. Push the palms against the floor. Spread your fingers wide. Good. And we'll again slowly walk back up, and remember, if downward dog isn't happening for you today, just go from all fours. Good. Bend your knees. Lift all the way back up for another back bend. Exhale, round down. And again, let's pedal your legs. Right, left, right, left, right, left. This time we're going to reach, if you have it in your practice, you're going to grab under your heels, begin to lift your hips up more, and then start to straighten out your legs. So use your bicep strength to pull your upper body down. Roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet and start to push your knees back. Deep breath. Shoulders lift up. Wrap your arms around your legs and release your hands. Let's step back with your left foot down to the floor, and again we'll come forward and back. So you can lift your chin up and then forehead to knee. Lift, forehead to knee, chin up, forehead to knee. One more time. Let's hold here. This time left arm lifts up first. Opening through the hips. Maybe it's here today, maybe it's a little deeper. And opposite side, so right arm lifts. Seeing how far you can make your twist. Good. Hands to the floor, and sorry about the dog barking outside. Okay, so we're on all fours. We're coming down. Inhale again to cobra. Use your strength. Opening up the whole front side of the body. You can look up, or maybe you look straight ahead. Pull the elbows in. Lock both knees. And lower down. Come all the way up to downward dog. Pedal it out, possibly again even. So we're just continuously coming to some of the same postures over and over again to create more flexibility each time. This time, if you want, you can lift your right leg up. Maybe you hold here.
maybe you open up the hip and bend your right knee. Look at your right foot. You can bounce a couple times. Just listen to your body. Whatever you're ready for is great. Left leg lift up. Open up the left hip, so maybe it's here. That might be enough. You can even roll your ankle here, or you can stack the left hip on top of the right hip. Bend your left knee. Bounce a couple times, and for even more depth, see if you can look back at your foot. Breathing there. Let's walk back up one at a time again. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way up, back bend. So now we're just going to do one breath per movement. So we're going to go a little faster. So exhale all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale all the way down. Right leg step back. Left foot step back. Plank. Slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, downward dog. Breathe here. And then right leg lift up. Right foot step through your hands. Left foot step through. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale all the way up. So let's do that again, leading with the left. So exhale, all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Step back, left. Step back, right. Strong plank. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, downward dog. Pedal it out again. Left leg lift up. Step through. Good, bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. And relax. So here, let's take a deep breath. We're going to grab our right foot from behind with our right hand. And then we're just going to tuck our tailbone under just a little bit to really open up that right quad. You can point your toe, flex your toe. Just experiment with how this feels. So maybe you have enough stretch just standing up really tall. Or maybe you experiment with pushing your hips a little bit forward and tucking your tailbone to get deeper into that quad. And this is a pose you can do anytime outside of yoga or whenever you can, just to really open up your quads. So left side, grab the left foot. So you can pull that heel all the way up to your bum. And then tailbone slightly tucked for a deeper stretch. Lift the chest. And you can actually bring your hand to your heart, or maybe your hand is on your opposite hip, wherever it feels comfortable. And we'll release our left foot, shift your weight to your left, and we're going to do some hip circles. So our weight is on our left, hands are in prayer, and we're just moving our knee as if we're drawing a circle, kind of from the front side of the room to the side of the room. So you can start in one direction and then move into the other direction. Kind of like you're jumping over a hurdle. So for bigger range of motion in the hips, draw bigger circles with your knee. If you're not quite ready for more range of motion, make them smaller. It takes a while to get your balance and the hip opening together. Good. So shift your weight. Left leg lift up. We're going to draw the circles in one direction. And again, bigger circles or smaller circles. Try to focus one point on the floor or maybe on the wall in front of you. It's going to really help with balance. So other direction. Breathing deeply still. Good. Coming back to standing position, we'll grab our right knee. Pull your right knee toward your right shoulder.
So you're kind of pulling it to the side and then up. Continuing to lift your chest, so try not to collapse. Keep that chest lifted. Again, one point of focus. Just really holding this knee toward the shoulder to open up the hips. Also stimulating digestion, compressing the right side of your digestive system in this one. Release the right, pick up your left. You can relax that foot if you already have your balance and you're holding your knee toward your shoulder. I like to experiment with opening of the ankles as well, if you can hold it. Always trying to do more than one thing in each posture, trying to get multiple benefits. If you fall out, no big deal. Just hop back in. You might notice one side is harder to hold than the other. We're just naturally, by nature, we're just kind of used to leading with one side or one side being stronger. And that's why we do yoga, is to get that balance both sides. Okay, let's release that left foot. We're going to focus more on core strength now. So we'll go into a flow sequence. Inhale, back bend, go right into chair pose. Pull the belly in tight. Lean back, reach forward. Exhale, forward fold. Again. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the floor. Step back with your right foot, left foot. So spending just a minute in plank here, get really strong. Pull the belly in. Lock both knees. Push against the floor. Spread your fingers wide, and we're just tilting forward and back a couple times. Breathe deeply. So in plank, we'll do 5 leg lifts. First with the right. And then with the left. Still having that the shoulders directly over the wrists. Good. We did our leg lifts. Pull your belly in. You're going to slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Open the legs and the arms. And we're going to hold here. Strong Superman pose. Try not to drop the head down. Keep the head neutral position. Relax your shoulders. Breathe deeply. Holding here. Exhale, bring arms and legs in. Look to your right. Left ear on the floor. Take a deep breath. And we'll bring our arms in front of us. And we're just going to wiggle the arms and legs. We're moving the arms and legs. This works the back of our core, so our bum, our spine, all the muscles in the back. Also our belly. A couple more seconds. Breathe here. And lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, downward dog. And we'll do some downward dog leg lifts. So again, 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step through to your hands. Inhale, circle up. Back bend again. We're going to go through the same sequence, almost the same, but not quite the same. So we're in chair again. Come on your tiptoes. Arms lift all the way up. Pull your belly in. Bring your tailbone directly underneath your belly. So it's not sway back and it's not turned under either. It's neutral, right under the belly. Good. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale again. Step back left. Step back right. Find yourself in plank again. This time, we're going to turn
to your right. Lift your left arm up and look up toward the ceiling. If this is too much in side plank, bring your right knee down to the floor. That's going to help. And as you get your strength, you'll straighten both arms. Good. Left hand down. We're just going to switch sides. Right arm up. So now we're opening our right arm. So I'm sorry, I messed up the directions before. The first direction was open up to your left. Now we're opening up to our right. Holding it in plank, lifting the hips. Right hand down, lower all the way down. This time let's bend your knees, grab your feet, and we're going to lift up in a bow. So rolling the weight forward. The weight is between the hips and the rib cage. Shoulders are back. Try not to let the feet come apart. They're going to want to, but you have to continuously pull the feet together. They're not going to touch. Our goal is to just get them hip width apart. Good. Let's look to the right. Relax. Deep breath. And again, grab your feet. Lift. Roll forward like a wheel. One point of focus. Shoulders back. Continuously pulling, engaging, magnetizing the knees in toward each other. Exhale, look to your left. Deep breath. Good. Use your arms under your shoulders like a push-up. Again, downward dog. This time, if you would like, lift your right leg up, open to the right, put the right foot on the floor, straighten your left leg into Wild Thing. And if this is not in your practice today, don't worry about it. Just continue to do three-legged dog. Or maybe you're in downward dog, pedaling the legs. Maybe you're in tabletop or all fours. Just breathing or doing cat-cow. Good, let's flip back over. Right leg lifts, right leg lower, left leg lift. Open the hip, left foot on the floor. Straighten the right leg. Come high on that left heel and lift your chest up to the ceiling. Reach back, lift the chest, push the right hand into the floor. The side of your right foot is on the floor. You're on your left toe. Good. Foot back, left leg lift. Step through the hands. Circle up again. Exhale, lower down. And we're just going to shake. Take a deep breath. And actually, we're just going to shake. This is part of the series. So shaking is actually good for releasing tension. And some say even releasing trauma out of your body. So good for just letting go energetically, emotionally. So shake any way that feels good. Maybe it's up and down. Don't be afraid to get silly. Remember to breathe. Jump up and down. Pedal the knees. Look both directions. Good. Now this one's called the joy posture. It's another release posture that's said to release negativity to make space for joy. So you inhale. As you exhale, big exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Come back up. And now we're just going to pat. We're patting our skin. This one's really good for the immune system because our skin is our first line of defense when it comes to immunity. So if you stimulate your skin, it actually stimulates your immune system. So we're just patting our arms, hands, Front of arms, back of arms, shoulders, neck, face. Breathing deeply this whole time. Back of the legs, down and up. Good. So now we're just going to twist, twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So letting your arms be floppy. Inhaling by the nose and exhaling powerfully through your mouth. Good. So again, come to the top or the center of your mat. Inhale your arms over your head. Step back in a lunge, high lunge. So we're coming high on that back right foot. Nice and strong here. We're going to circle our arms around, coming in a forward balancing pose. And then again, step back into high lunge. Again, forward balancing, high lunge. This really develops our balance, or what's called proprioception. It's your body kind of having that natural knowing of where it is in space. Developing coordination. We're going to warrior three. Doesn't matter how deep you go, so just find your balance. Make sure your hips are lined up with each other. Deep breath. And come back up to standing. And we'll step back with your left. Reach your arms. High lunge. Come high on the back left toe. Strong, so pull your belly in, engage your pelvic floor. You always want to engage your pelvic floor in every posture. Good, come up into forward balancing. Back to high lunge without looking. Maybe at first you do need to look, and that's fine. After a while you'll be able to do this just on your own without looking. One more time. And warrior three, so arms overhead. For warrior three, you're just going wherever it feels good. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, maybe it's your body's are all the way parallel. Try to keep your arms with your ears. Deep breath, forward balancing again. Relax your arms. We're going to take a step to the left. So big wide stance here. Lower down, grab your heels from behind. Shoulders lift up and pull your upper body down from the lower spine toward the floor. Elbows are in toward your shins, shoulders are up away from your ears. You're rolling your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Relax your spine, but use your arm strength. So learning how to relax one body part